Hey, what's up, big? OPERATIONiDROID here, and clearly this isn't your typical video. I'm driving right now, which is kind of just a backdrop for this video because I want to have a conversation with you guys. Want to do an update video. Haven't done one of those in a pretty long time, so I think it was about time because there's a lot of things that I need to discuss with you guys. All right, so our first order of business is GBA4iOS. Now, a couple days ago, I made a tweet and I was like, yo, what do you guys want to see come back? GBA4iOS or Provenance? And tons of people voted on Twitter, which is awesome. Shout out to my Twitter peeps. If you're not following me on Twitter, you should probably follow me right there. Click there, or just follow the link in the description, and you can follow me on Twitter because I think it was pretty awesome to have like that vote there. And I think I'll be doing it more in the future. However, in that tweet, I did say that GBA4iOS would be back this weekend. However, things never really go according to plan. So what ended up happening was there was a minor bug in this GBA4iOS that I signed to be available on iOS 9.2 and below, but the bug made it so that it only worked on iOS 8.4 and below. So I know that almost everyone now is on iOS 9. So it was kind of a bummer to all those people that tried to install it on iOS 9. As you guys know, yesterday I uploaded a tutorial on how to get a Pokemon ROM hack, and in that video I was saying how GBA4iOS is working and all of that good stuff, but it really wasn't, which was my fault and I'm sorry. However, working on getting an iOS 9 GBA4iOS available to you guys. Just please be patient. If you want more updates on that, follow me on Twitter because I will be letting you guys know the status of that. But I can't make an update video every day to let you guys know if not, GBA4iOS will be coming out. So continuing on the topic, if GBA4iOS will come out, it will happen. But I want to be clear that this method of GBA4iOS coming out isn't permanent. It's the normal way that we always do it, so Apple will be able to shut this down at any time. And recently, Apple's been like super adamant about shutting down enterprise certificates, which is how GBA4iOS is available for all you guys. So in all honesty, I only think that it's gonna last like a week or maybe two at most, and Apple will shut it down and it'll stop working on your iOS device if you're not jailbroken or have the build store. So I know I push this a lot, but it's really the only way right now. Like, another fix has not been found. Hopefully there will be one in the future, but at this time, the only way to permanently get GBA4iOS is with the build store, which of course you can learn how to get by clicking over here, or by jailbreaking your iOS device, which I know there isn't a jailbreak for iOS 9.1, the latest iOS at this moment in time, but if you still have your iOS 9 through 9.0.2 jailbreak, then you're pretty solid on that one. Moving past GBA4iOS, another thing I want to talk about is a lot of the new subscribers that are here because of my 3DS hacking tutorials, for lack of a better word. Those did really well, and mostly because I worked really hard on those tutorials to make them clear and easy to follow, which I'm sure a lot of you guys found. But Nintendo has patched most of the exploits that I have made on hacking your Nintendo DS, which kind of sucks. I feel like Apple and Nintendo are just like beating me up constantly. Like, every time I make a tutorial, Nintendo shuts it down. Every time I make a GBA4iOS tutorial, Apple shuts it down. So it's like, I can't win, but it doesn't mean that I'm going to stop fighting, because I have all of you guys, the members of the operation, my subscribers, that got my back. So I'm going to continue to make these tutorials. Even if they decide to shut them down, I'll continue to make new tutorials to make sure that you guys can get what you want. Speaking of which, I'll probably have a new Nintendo DS homebrew exploit video out pretty soon. It's with Ocarina of Time. I just need to get my hands on that game because I do not have it, and then I can make that tutorial for you guys, so keep on the lookout for that. Finally, I want to address some of my long lost fans, which were people that enjoyed my Android tutorials. Now, I know I haven't made an Android tutorial in a very long time, and it's been difficult for me, you know, because like, I used to really like Android and I was super into Android and iOS, but recently I haven't had a lot of time and Android has hit the back burner, to be honest. Like, I haven't really been as invested into Android as I've been to iOS, which sucks for you guys that are Android users, and I'm sorry about that. In the future, I do want to say that I want to get back into Android tutorials, but at this moment in time, I'm not feeling it, and I'm sorry about that. Nevertheless, if there's one thing you can expect from this channel, as you guys know, it's tutorials. I love to help people, and I love to see people happy, and I feel like, for me, doing tutorials is the best way to do that because it's teaching you something that you would not have known how to do otherwise, and it makes you happy by having those things. So, I want to continue to do tutorials, mostly tech related, and I think that I'm gonna do some like computer tutorials, like how to do things on your computer. I've made tutorials that require computers, but never really tutorials that you need your computer for, like how to do things on your computer, if you get what I'm saying. So some new stuff will be coming, similar to like how I recently brought the homebrew tutorials onto the channel, and a lot of people seem to like that. So I want to continue to bring new stuff. I want to continue to have the potential to grow, because looking at my channel now, I feel like it could be bigger than it is now, and I just gotta wait for the moment when it does become what I want it to be. One of my favorite quotes is, "See, I know my destination, but I'm just not there." I know where I want to go, and we gotta get there. That's a Kanye West quote, for those that don't know, so shout out to my boy Kanye. But yeah. So that's the update video. Hopefully I got everything across that I needed to get across. I love you guys so much. Thank you for supporting the channel. Without you guys, I wouldn't be able to do what I love, which is make YouTube videos for you all. So big shout out to you. If you enjoyed this update video, definitely hit that like button to show your support, and leave a comment about what you would like to see in the future and what you think I can improve on. And with all that being said, as always, thanks for watching, thanks for subscribing, and welcome to the operation. Yo, I'm surprised I didn't get in an accident doing this video. Like, holy hell. This is not safe. I would not recommend this. Jeez Louise, thank God I'm home safe.